video to, I'm just having the truck cleaned up, so I wanted to let you see what it looked like. And I know you're going to come down tomorrow, and I wanted to make sure that you had seen everything ahead of time and you were comfortable coming down. So I probably should have parked it somewhere else in different light. So the door handles have been shaved, and I just chose to do that for a couple of reasons. For security reasons, and also obviously it looks good, but you don't have to worry about locking the truck. You need the poppers to get into the truck, and I have poppers for both sides. You'll notice also on the running boards, I don't know if you can see that, but on the running boards, the paint is not the paint, but it's black Zolatite is coming off just a little bit. The exhaust is in good shape. The bed is in good shape. It's the backup camera. You'll notice also that it's got the black Zolatite in it as well, in the bed. And underneath that is some plywood and then some diamond plate. I coated the diamond plate and the rest of the truck bed so that I wouldn't have to worry about painting it if it got scuffed up. Also, you'll notice this is where we replaced the gas tank. The gas tank and the gas filler is in the back here. So like I said, the paint is in pretty decent shape. The truck really looks good, but it isn't perfect. And I wanted to make sure you saw all of this. Hopefully you can see it all in the video. Let me open the hood. So here is under the hood. It's got a fairly new interstate battery. There is a 350 engine, transmission cooler, an overflow tank, and what we did was we changed it out when we had it clipped. We put in the front end from a later model automobile, and it has power steering, power brakes. You see the brake booster here. You'll see the 350 engine. Down here also you'll see the air conditioning pump, and that's about it. It's pretty standard. You'll see it's fairly clean. Let me close it up. All right, so if you want to get into the truck, what you'll do is you'll use this popper, this key fob, and when you push the key fob, the door will open. There's also what I should have shown you earlier is an emergency release under the hood. So here's the door panels. We just recently put in power windows, so the power windows are still a little bit stiff, but they work. You can see the power windows and the door panels on the other side still in good shape. The seats, the driver's seat is electric. You can see it has a seat heater that works. And it's electric, so you'll see that the electric seats work. When you get into the truck, you'll also see that it has a center console. With stuff in it I need to clean out. I'll clean it out before tomorrow. It has two speakers on the I don't know what you would call it, the sidewalls, the kick panels, the glove box opens. It's missing a spring, but glove box is fine. It has a tilt locking steering column. So I can unlock it now. I don't know how many miles it has on it because it has a 350 engine, a Goodwrench engine that we got at probably around 35,000 miles. And I probably drive this car probably maybe 1,000 miles a year. I don't drive it very much. So to start it up, you can see it starts up very easily. Here's the light switch. Here are the gauges, full tank of gas. The gauges work. Also, here is the stereo. Now on the stereo, the only thing that I use here, because I don't get radio reception out here in this area, the only thing that I use is either the CD or the Bluetooth audio. So I would suggest that if you don't have XM radio or Pandora, that you get something and attach it to your phone. If you have a phone that supports Bluetooth, and that's what I use for the stereo portion. And I'm sure you probably want to use that going back. There's tweeters here, a tweeter here, and also a tweeter over here. And then here is the air conditioning. It's a vintage air conditioner and heater setting. So if you want the air conditioning to work, you set the temperature control here. Here is the least amount of air conditioning. Here is the most. And then I want no heat, so I'm turning the heat off. I turn the fan on. You can probably hear the fact that the fan is working. And then the air comes out here based on where I flip the switch. This truck, when it was built, never had air conditioning in it. It never had a fan or a heater. So this is something that is new to this truck. It didn't have a fan, a heater, a windshield wiper, or a radio when this truck was built. That's about it. So it has seat belts. It has a working light. You should be able to see that the headrest is new. The headrest is brand new. And I'll get some Rain-X and put it on the windshield so that when you drive back you don't have an issue. And here is the switch for the windshield wipers. There's a motor in there that works. Don't flip the switch unless you're going to put in that cross rod or whatever, else it'll blow a fuse because it's not hooked up to anything and it'll bind. That's about it. There's no mechanical issues that I know of in this truck, and like I said, I don't drive it that much. I drive it probably 1,000 miles a year. I use it to haul furniture for my kid's house or to go to Home Depot, and I just drive it locally around town. But that is pretty much it. Also, you'll see that these trucks have a cowl vent. I closed the cowl vent, so I had it welded shut, and then did body work and had it painted over. So you'll see that that's gone. I don't think there's anything else I can tell you. The door poppers for the other one are on the other side. So if you were to look at this key fob, this top popper is for this door, and then the other popper is for the other door. So the other popper, which is on, the other popper, which is here, should work for that door. All right, that's it.